2-0 team versus an 0-3 team, and you heard them on the desk. They're all going for Cloud9 right now. I'm getting a little bit tired of Axel Toss's bait and switches here, where he tries to hype up one team and then completely picks the other team every time. But you know, it's cool. It's understandable. Gibbs, I loved his 15 goals prediction in 3 games, and he's got reasons to think about it right now. Gimmick leading the league in 1.57 goals per game.
Right, Cloud9, they started off hot today, and we heard Shogun earlier talking a little bit about out of style as well, especially Lichinio. He mentioned boost being a big problem for Lichinio and that team as a whole. Expect that to be a big part of the match today.
And we'll see what they can do here. Epic Johnny having a very, very different day today. He was helping, basically leading his team in assists back in week number 1. Didn't score any goals in his first game, his debut in Rocket League here. This week, no assists yet. We'll see if he's able to change that up, but he has been leading his team in scoring. 41% shooting percentage on the week right now. So having a great day. We'll see how this one pans out here. Out of style in the orange, Cloud9 in the blue. Epic Johnny leading the offense right now. Falling back. Torment into the corner. Tato with a clear back down the field. Towards the goal, will be Gimmick over to the side. And a quick response. The pace on this ball extreme right now as Cloud9 moving very quickly. Let me see Lichinio back down. Epic Johnny keeping the ball in the air. Squishy with the interception into the corner. He's got Torment in the middle. Tato's touch goes out to Torment, looking for the shot. Intercepted by Lichinio. And now cleared by Johnny. Into the middle. Gimmick's there. Puts it back in the orange corner. Torment with a pinch in front of the goal. Gimmick over to the side. Back down, Squishy. Quick to hit the brakes, just try to stall this one, but doesn't get in enough, and Epic Johnny's able to get into the corner. Torment with a read. Squishy help extend the play. Gimmick sitting in the middle. Looking for his first goal. He's at 1.5 he's been averaging a game. He'll get at least 1. Barring just complete collapse. Now Torment. Into the orange corner. Gimmick looking for a contact, doesn't find it. Torment will keep it there. Squishy lurking in the midfield. Sato's just keeping this one on the wall, follows it. Squishy watches, says thanks, I'll pick this up, and now he's looking for Gimmick in the middle. Epic Johnny with the interception. Yeah, a lot of side-to-side gameplay, not really much happening. You see Cloud9 in particular waiting for mistakes to happen here from out of style. Tato moving up, Gimmick clear over the top. Epic Johnny back to the edge. Very few plays, put this ball in the middle. Here's an infield pass. Squishy looking for the shot, doesn't find it. We'll see Hato get it clear. Over 2. What a play by Hato. And he's just got to finish this off. Nearly sabotages himself there at the end, but out of style on the board first. I don't think even he really expected that to be as fortunate as well. Wow, what a touch there. Brilliant. Utterly brilliant play from Hato there. Is out of style, gets on the board first, and we'll see how Cloud9 responds. Yeah, this is a position you don't really see Cloud9 in very often. Typically, they're the first team in almost every game they play to score first. So, out of style, really in a great position right now. Torment over the side, Squishy. Up on the edge. No fall back. He was hoping that ball's going to come all the way to him, but then it didn't quite make it there. And now looking to set up Epic Johnny. Advancing towards the net. Tried to shoot it through Squishy. He'll get the demolition, but not before Squishy puts it into his corner. Now Cloud9. Back out to midfield. Lichinio with another interception. Squishy again in the corner. Cloud9 looking more trapped than they really have all league play right now. Struggling to get the ball out of their own half. Finally, Squishy will be able to carry it at midfield all the way towards the goal. Gimmick now airborne. Lichinio and Hato in the air. Torment with a follow-up, and Cloud9 ties the game. Yeah, this is really very clean, clinical counter-attacking play here. For that first boom across the goal, getting it to Gimmick. Gimmick recognized it, just putting that ball all the way across field. There will be either him, either Squishy or Torment waiting there. That's where your teammates are going to be. Just put that ball in open space, and someone's going to be there. Someone's going to be there waiting for you. See, Lichinio on the cheat up here. Lichinio, the only player on the out-of-style roster who will cheat up. If he's not on the kickoff or in net, if he's in one of the 2 positions you can't engage the ball, he will be advancing forward. So keep a watch out for. Johnny over to the side. Gimmick now into the middle. Squishy airborne as well. Wins the contest and puts it into the corner. Torment. Now out to Gimmick. Hato with the interception again. See Squishy off the wall. Torment, Gimmick airborne now with counterattack. Gimmick at the double tap, looking to drop it down, doesn't find it. Epic Johnny looking to clear. Pressure on from Squishy. Lachinio in net makes it away, but he's not out of the woods just yet as Torment puts it back into the box. Gimmick now up on the wall. Looking to play it in the middle. He'll put it back into the corner. Hato will pick it up, uncontested. Tries to get it past Squishy and does so. Into the blue, but immediately put back. Midfield control for Torment. Gonna help out in a demolition. Lachinio with the save. Bails his teammate out there as they had just created such an opening. He immediately shuts the door again and keeps us tied up here in the final minute.
Yeah, that was great anticipation there coming from Lachinio. There was also a demolition causing mayhem. He could not see what was happening there in front of the goal.
Gimmick looking to take a shot. Squishy here to put it in. He'll finish it off, and now Cloud9 with the lead. And Gimmick yet to get a goal.
Yeah, really solid touch there from Torment, putting Hato out of position. Hato, excuse me, and Gimmick just pulling that ball across the field. Lachinio was actually turned a little bit too far to the side there. It's not enough, caught in no man's land.
And we are so far very far away from the 15-goal pace that Gibbs was predicting. Only 2 so far for Cloud9 in the first game. Gimmick airborne over the top of Lachinio. He's still looking for his goal. Nearly finds it there, but Epic Johnny says not today. 30 seconds remaining. Squishy popping it high. Lachinio and Hato in the air. Now Torment towards Gimmick. Interception in time bought by Out of Style. Gimmick with a nice doink to pop it up here to Squishy, who can't get the shot in net. Lachinio has the save again. Defensive Out of Style holding on right now, but still they need a goal on the other end. 7 seconds remaining here in game number 1. Lachinio gets it past 1 and almost past Squishy as well, but it won't happen. It's back in the orange box. Here comes Torment. Shot is just a bit high, and Epic Johnny will have to carry this one over to the side. He needs to get the full court carry if he wants to make this happen. Lachinio gets it still in the air, and he keeps it up again. My goodness. There it'll finally touch. Cloud9 to scrape this one out and take a win. Only 2 goals pulled off.
Yeah, relatively quiet game here for Cloud9, especially all things considered that they have the strongest offense in North America right now. For Out of Style to be able to keep Gimmick and Squishy just so quiet, that's a huge achievement here.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. Gimmick here with the assists on both of the goals. None for himself, but he can keep his stats by getting, 2 goals next game or something like that. That's how the goals per game thing works. But yeah, Cloud9 there, definitely chased compared to usual. And we'll see what sort of adjustments they make. I've liked the adjustments Out of Styles made here in week number 3. They're not relying as much on having Johnny in the back. They're allowing him to move up on offense and be involved in the front line, but still not able to get a win.
Yeah, there's something that I've talked to Gibbs a lot about, and that's the fact that chaos on the field. Who does that really benefit? And when you have 2 teams where these are 2 different tiers, right? We have Cloud9 and
one of the big 3,
who people think are going to win RLCS potentially versus Out of Style, who's struggling to even find wins. Do you really want to give them to have a chaotic game as fast as possible? A game where, if you just don't pay attention for even a second or 2, Out of Style might be able to catch you off guard. I think Cloud9 right now are trying to focus on just controlling the match, just limiting any opportunities, even if it's for themselves, because they're going to say, you know what? We can make it so that there's only 1 opportunity a game, and we're gambling that it's us.
We will see if Out of Style can keep the pace at the level it's at right now. And force Cloud9 just keep playing damage control, just try to keep the game in their hands solidly. Or will they be able to turn the Jets on? Cloud9 starting on offense in game number 2. Oceania with a good touch. Over the top of Gimmick. Squishy now trying to play it out. Hato, he gets the bounce off the corner. Looked like it nearly was going to go in, but this one will go out. And now Gimmick on the other side. Lachinio shuts the door again on the goal line. And Cloud9 will keep Gimmick still looking for that first goal.
This is already a much more aggressive Out of Style team than we've seen in the last game. Just challenging so quickly off of the touch.
Good interceptions as well. You heard from Lachinio in his interview earlier today, saying that was the thing he thought they needed to do to beat Cloud9. Just get the interceptions, block their passing lanes. They'd be able to make a series out of it. And so far, keeping the ball away from Gimmick in particular has been effective at limiting the scoring. We'll see if they can get some offense going. Their offense earlier today definitely looked on point. It was mostly the defense where they were struggling. Torment now back down the field. He's got Squishy in the middle. Infield pass. They'll take the shot far away from Hato, and it's good. Cloud9 will strike first in game 2.
Cloud9, especially Squishy, is so good at this. Look how They get Hato to feel so comfortable sitting there saying, look, we're not shooting, we're taking it slow, and out of nowhere, that power shot. Hato had no idea that ball could go that fast.
Yeah, the infield passes as well. The current strongest meta in Rocket League. Swishing now back out. Big Johnny with the response. Moving into an empty corner. It's going to come off the ceiling. Hato's looking for a read. Squishy plays it over the top of him. Gino back up. Hato going to cause interference. Gimmick and Torment both up. They need to wrap around the corner, buy themselves some time. Now the pass across towards Squishy. Now back down, Torment up on the wall. Now Squishy coming off. Just looking to extend the play, didn't find it. Gimmick with the quick turn in and then the 50-50 win. Now Squishy up. Ball's back at midfield thanks to Lichinio. He's got ball control past two players. Can they finish it off the third? Epic Johnny looking for the shot, and Hato now in with the response as well. 3 players committed there for out of style, and no goal to show for it. They have to retreat back and pick up defense, to pick up boost. They were stalled by Hato. CLOUD9 not able to move out quickly enough. That commitment there. Have plenty of time bought for out of style to recover. And another shot. Gimmick here, finally getting his first goal of the series. See coming out, Hato lofted in the middle. Squishy will find his teammate over here, and the quick pass play again results in a goal.
Yeah, that's a little, that's got to be discouraging for Lichinio. You mentioned it earlier. He mentioned it earlier, just wanting to be fast to challenge, and right there, I thought that was the right move to make. He just seemed a little bit off as to where he needed to position his car.
Now, out of style, down by 2. They found the one goal. Was the brilliant solo play from Hato. The first goal of the series. So far, or since then, they've been scoreless, very quiet on offense. And having to play a lot of goal line defense as well. They're able to break out here. Gimmick, 50-50 win. Johnny. Blocking it. Lichinio over towards Hato. Flip in the middle, and then a flip from Lichinio as well. This one's up high, and Torment has out the whole net to shoot at. Look at that, 3-0 CLOUD9.
Yeah, this is a great shot here from Torment, but again, just big miscommunication there on defense. Out of style, we see Hato go up to that ball. That's a difficult one to mess with, but 2 of the players, they're turning away for boost. That's not enough against CLOUD9. You know that there's always going to be a very fast follow-up shot. You got to have somebody ready in net.
Well, both Hato and Lichinio with some flips in the midfield caused some misses. Torment knew that the defense would be a bit confused. And here a follow-up play, though, blocked by Gimmick. Lichinio came in to make the shot.
I don't think Lichinio even got a touch on it there, unfortunately. It was just Hato's shot. He just went for that fake.
Gimmick's able to get it away. Lichinio towards Squishy. Through the air. Hato in net. Look over 1. Torment up. Back down towards the goal. Squishy's airborne as well, taken away by Hato at the goal line. 1:23 left to go. CLOUD9 starting to put on the goals. Oh, Squishy with a fake pass. Can he get it past Johnny as well? What a play from Squishy. 4-0 for CLOUD9.
This is just such great control. Squishy, that power slide, it is so good.
So good, so clean. The plays you see him make on his stream, there he pulling them out here in the RLCS as well. Against out of style nonetheless. Torment onto the wall, coming back out. A miss from Johnny. Now Hato possibly had an angle there. Lichinio moving up, and the defense just all spaced out here from CLOUD9. Squishy alone makes a touch. Torment will get a clear. 1:02, final minute left here in game number 2. Push over towards Torment. Out of style, definitely in dire straits here as game number 2 has gotten completely out of hand. 4 goals in under a minute, never been achieved here in the RLCS.
Yeah, getting closer and closer to Gibbs being right on that prediction here. I mean, what a contrast, I think, here for out of style. They were doing a really good job at maintaining that defense.
Squishy Muffin is nearly getting his 3rd goal there. He's had quite the show. Squishy again, for the creative plays. This is not the sort of Squishy you ever want to be up against. A Squishy that feels comfortable. Oceania with a double tap past Tormek. Brilliant play to get them on the board. It hopefully will help with some morale moving into game 3.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing for these guys, especially with how well this game was initially going. It's only been in the last 1 minute of time that this game's really gone out of reach. And I think for Out of Style, you look at what was going right, challenging, cutting off those passing lanes. It was working really well, especially with all of the space that CLOUD9 was giving us.
Gimmick with an own goal. Unfortunate. Hato putting on some pressure and forcing the defense to fall back here. 9 seconds left, down by 2. Still a very unlikely comeback for Out of Style, but it's not the sort of plays you want to see there from Gimmick. I don't think he'll beat himself up too much about it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be too upset with that one.
9 seconds remaining. How do they approach kickoff? Hato going on kickoff. Oceania with the cheat up. Pass 1 and Torment. He'll just look to loft. Just burn as much time off the clock as he can. He gets it down to 0 seconds, and they will have the game in the books. At this point, CLOUD9 has won game number 2. Just a matter of what is the final score line. As both teams look to put in a buzzer beater. Epic Johnny might even go for the own goal, just for the fun of it. CLOUD9 taking games 1 and 2, 1 game away from the 3-0 sweep.
Right, a really solid second game as well. I mean, just the performance here from CLOUD9, I think it's been nothing less than what anyone's been expecting.
Oh, it's Squishy. The plays this guy's been pulling off by himself. This dribble play that he was able to achieve was so impressive. Torment off the backboard, and Squishy's down in the middle, and he just reads the touch. I believe it was Hato who makes this touch here. And watch this handbrake you talked about.
Oh, that is so good. And you know, the best part about that is prior to that handbrake, you just see 2 of the defenders. Look here as a rewind. You'll see 2 of the defenders at the beginning of the play move all the way off to the side towards that boost right before he comes in. That changes the angle of approach and lets his power slide beat 2 defenders there. Oh, it's the little things, but he does them so well.
Squishy Muffins, by far the most mechanically sound player, maybe in the world, definitely in North America, has mastered this
in the
physics
world,
engine.
I think that's like a fact. At this point,
Squishy
I don't know
Muffins.
who could challenge
He is
that.
constantly at the bleeding edge of the meta, pulling off amazing things over and over again. And here, 4-2, CLOUD9 takes a victory over Out of Style. And will Game 3 be any different, Quinn?
You know, it's hard to say. I think that it could go and it could be different. Out of Style has shown that it can go different. They've played differently. But, I mean, just halfway through all these games, I don't know if they're getting in their own heads a little bit, but they just start to psych themselves out, and it's super important, especially against a team like CLOUD9, where you really have huge upset potential, that you keep yourself in it all the way through a series.
Well, it is do or die for Out of Style. 0-3 right now in league play, and if they drop this game, it becomes 0-4. Still hunting for that first victory. CLOUD9 would stay undefeated and improve to 3-0. Johnny now through the air. Chinio trying to set up Hato. Coming off far. Go back over towards Epic Johnny. Gimmick's got an interception. Looking for a counterattack down the field. Switch coming around the corner. Chinio back the other direction. Hato down. Epic Johnny with a miss. Gimmick will get the save and play it away. Gimmick, we were talking about him being the offensive leader in North America. Only 1 goal so far in this series.
Right? Oh, what a demo there from Epic Johnny, taking out Gimmick and preventing that play from really getting any worse.
Chinio, as he will be demolished in response. Hato with a soft touch in the middle. Torment's got a nice long clear. Chinio on the backboard. You see Squishy and Torment over on the side, covering 2 different possible clears from Chinio. Torment looking to set up Gimmick. Off the back where he misses Epic Johnny, and Gimmick does not miss the goal. 1-0 now for CLOUD9.
I think that's Gimmick's first goal, right?
That's the second one.
Second goal, excuse me. I mean, great positioning here. This is just slow and lazy defending, honestly. That needs to just be faster. You need to pounce on Gimmick there and not give him any space, especially Gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
Of all players to give space, he's not the one you want to do in front of your net.
Epic Johnny on the backboard there. Squishy just had to try and place it in the place where Epic Johnny couldn't maneuver. Oh my goodness, more pressure from CLOUD9 now in the box. Just Gimmick to Squishy, over to the side. Comes off the wall, Squishy does not get a second touch, and Chinio will look for a clear. Across midfield, Hato with pressure towards the net. Gimmick in goal will be able to clear to the side. Pressure will stay on here for Out of Style. Epic Johnny got demolished, Chinio fell back a bit.
Well, that was it fell back a lot, honestly. He was just sitting there and lurking and just too slow to make the challenge here.
And when you know you have Epic Johnny spawning in behind you, it's a possible opportunity just to be more aggressive. He chose the more defensive stance.
Well, it's an interesting thing to think about because Lichinio's really changed his playstyle from Season 1 all the way to Season 4. This is no longer the over-aggressive, you know, Boostchinio we used to joke about.
Over on the side. Lichinio engaging the ball in his own corner. Gimmick played over the top of him. Made on Lichinio. Back down to Squishy. Moving it up. Approaching halftime, Cloud9. It's been a low-scoring game so far. Only 7 goals of the 15 predicted by Gibbs. Squishy. Out to midfield. Past one into the orange box. What a pinch from Lichinio. It wraps very quickly back into the blue, faster than anybody would have anticipated. Gimmick again. Long shot from Gimmick. Torment with another response from the left side.
Right now, it feels like out of style, almost being trained or programmed right now to just go for these hard clears consistently.
Oh my goodness, Gimmick. 3rd goal of the series here from an absurd angle in the corner, 2-0 Cloud9.
It really just set me up there. I was just speechless at him challenging that ball so quickly. What an angle there from Gimmick. That is just, I was talking about how he was just convincing them constantly to go for these hard touches, never really just trapping the ball and freezing it outright. And again, we see Gimmick there touching that ball, trying to get a fast touch off to the side, and Gimmick punishing him.
He had shadowed Epic Johnny in a way, forcing him to get a substantial clear, and instead it just kind of goes off to the side. And any angle is good enough for Gimmick to work with at this point. Just grabs back in front of the box. There's Gimmick again, a hat trick here for Gimmick. 3-0 Cloud9.
Oh, and this one's got to feel just a little bit bad. They have both the players get in front of each other. One of them challenges the ball, and then they bump each other into the ball. And that one is just unfortunate.
We'll see. Can they keep this going? With 1:29 left to go, down by 3, out of style. It's looking out of reach, and now down by 4. They need 9 goals this game to hit Gibbs' prediction of 15. I don't think that'll happen, but at this point, something's got to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, you're right where he's got to stop the bleeding, but here, they just see them taking an early risk off the kickoff. Unfortunately for out of style, they're just going to have to take more and more risks and risk this getting out of hand.
Which makes things exciting for us. Usually that means we have more aggressive offenses on both sides. Let's see how they respond here. Lichinio now up, makes a miss on that wall. Squishy will flick over Epic Johnny. Gimmick now back down towards the net. Just needs a second touch. Hato plays it to the side. Squishy will look to pass to Torment. Doesn't make contact, but Torment puts it back onto the wall. And Gimmick actually will miss on the wall as well. Now the advance, the counterattack here. Epic Johnny trying to make the shot, but Torment saves it on the goal line. Lichinio will not get a second touch as Gimmick steals it away. Back out to Squishy at midfield.
It feels like that's been the nature of really all of out of styles attacks, where they're just trying to go for pace and booming the ball into the corner and hopefully beating a goalie off of reactions, not off of placement.
Keeps on going, and at this point,
well, Gibbs hit his prediction. He's smiling over there on the desk. He hit his prediction for at least 1 game.
Oh, he needs 4 more goals.
Or for, I mean, the 5-goal average, I should say.
Unfortunately, Carpet's prediction of 10-0 has just been broken. we were at 10 goals for Cloud9, and right now they're at 11. 40 seconds remaining. Can out of style bring this back at all? Again, even just a morale boost moving forward in the week. Not get shut out 5-0 in your last game.
You know, I think that there's a point where you say for morale boost between games, but out of style's shown us that they've had some really good series, and to go into a series and just start off so well and to really just over time deteriorate, and a lot of mental games, I mean, I think you need to kind of get your stuff together and stick through a series.
Gimmick will put in another one. Continue to pad the stats here. 7 seconds left.
This is starting to get dire for out of style, where they need to start considering, okay, what's going wrong in this series that we're just losing focus? Is it just us not caring anymore, saying it's over? Because maybe then it's a mental problem. I mean, they need to figure it out.
It really could be. And I feel like, I want to say that the defense has been just making their games difficult to come back into, where the game is over. They've conceded 3 goals. They're giving up on it. Squishy, this is impressive. Impressive display of mechanical skill. He might
Absolutely.
look at he's got this entourage.
I feel like I'm in a pocket.
Well.
Everyone's just driving so slowly.
Yeah, this almost does look like they've disconnected or something. But this, we talked about him being the mechanical master. This honestly is him just showing off at this point. Look at this. How many times can he go around?
For everyone who doesn't know, Squishy, when he first got started with his social media, I think one of his first videos was him actually going for the world record.
We'll see if they can. Oh, and he
The
passes
pass to
to Oceania. For anyone who doesn't play Rocket League, this is absurdly hard to do what they're doing right now. Incredible display of skill. And I like the respect. I like the respect of saying, let me demonstrate that the people I'm playing against, so I just beat 6-0, he's capable of doing the same thing I'm doing. It is mostly the decision making.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of mutual respect for Squishy and Lichinio. Those guys have come a very long time, and it is.
They're still going, by the way. That is still definitely a thing that's happening. Folks,
it is definitely still going. I don't think they have any plans to end anytime soon, really. It's kind of selfish. I wish they'd pass it a little bit more. Get exciting.
They're just having a good time. I think they're just having a great time. Folks, it's been a great day of Rocket League.